Hi, I'm Trinity, and welcome back to First Line, Last Line. Today we're going to be talking about the book Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. It's got to be one of my favorite books of all time. It's just so good, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. The first line of this book is, "This is the story of how my best friend disappeared." And the last line is, "With Monday humming along." And oh my god, this book is just so amazing, and yes, I'm going to be saying that throughout the whole episode because it's true. There is no summary for this book on the back, so I'm just gonna read what's on the first page. So it says, "Red flags, not bush red, orange red, wine, or ruby red. No, bloody red flags. Did you see them, Claudia? Did you? Did you see any red flags?" That's the question they asked me over and over again, hoping to find answers, hoping to understand what no one could. Signs. Were there any signs Monday was in trouble? Did you see anything out of the ordinary? Anything unusual? No, nothing. In so many words, they called me a liar. That hurt more than losing my best friend. If Monday were a color, she'd be red, crisp, striking, vivid. You couldn't miss her. A bullseye in the room, a crackling flame. I saw so much red that it blinded me to any flags. My own short summary of this book, compiled with different lines from websites and stuff, would be, Claudia Coleman narrates the disappearance of her best friend Monday Charles, and how nobody noticed that she was gone except for her, and how nobody even cared until they found her 1 year later. This book, it makes me cry. It made me cry the first time I read it, and every time I've reread it since, it makes me cry. It's raw, and it's real, and it's based on real things that happen daily. When Black girls go missing across the country, their disappearances are often ignored or outshined by other events in the news. This book is based on 2 real-life cases, and without spoiling the ending, it's hard to say what the cases are about, but I'm just gonna say what they're about. One took place in DC, and the other took place in Detroit, and they both involved children who had been missing for up to 2 years, but nobody noticed until their bodies were found. Yes, Monday is dead. It's apparent from the first line of the book, and it's in the title. The title is literally Monday's Not Coming, because she's dead, which is why this isn't a spoiler. But this book is about so much more than Monday. It's about Claudia, Monday's only friend, fighting to find out what happened to her best friend while everyone else ignores her or doesn't believe her. There's another part of this book that people don't like. It's written in before and after, which I like in some books. Like the book we're going to talk about next week, it's written in before and after format. In this book, I think it was unnecessary, but it was fine. But the reviews I see are absolutely bashing this book for that part and how it's confusing, which, I mean, it is confusing if you lack critical thinking skills. So, yeah. I think this book can be reread anytime and you wouldn't regret it. I think I've read it about 4 times now, and this episode's make me want to reread it again. So please, 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 if you can, please read this book. It's so good. And also read any other Tiffany D. Jackson book because you need them in your life. But that's about it though. Next week we're going to talk about another one of my favorite books, I'm Still Alive by Kate Alice Marshall, and it's so good, but that's for next week. So remember that there's a form you can fill out if you have any book suggestions for me, and remember to like or rate or whatever this podcast, and have a good week, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Goodbye.